Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people all around the beautiful world, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome, 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 welcome. Let's go underground. Yes, lovely. Carry on. Let's return back to the ground where we come from, right? Where we come from. Right here. Let's connect here. Underneath, cool. We go, nice. So it's connected, right? Connected. In the last episode, ladies and gentlemen, we bought this train station. We introduced this service of trains to the town. Of course, now we're just gonna make it functional. We're gonna make it functionable so people can actually use this, and actually our citizens can actually use the train. You know, more transportation, more transport modes into the city brings more citizens to the city, of course. And more citizens means a higher spending rate, more money for us to spend, more finances for us to spend on making the city better. So we've just gotta now provide this with some water. What's it like for electricity? Cool. Of course. Now we got what can we build here? Let's see. Let's first and foremost expand this road here. Make it a functionable road. Cool. That's okay. Now let's see, maybe we can buy a fire station or some sort. Or what's this? This is how much? 3 grand. Let's put you right here on this edge right here. Fire station. Put you right here. This is paused. Okay, right there. Let's see what you like for power. Don't demand a lot. Okay, let's go. Let's connect some electricity to this. Of course, let's go here. Plus here. Connect it. Boom, cool. There we go. We've got a railway line, we've got a train station, we've got a railway line here. Now if that's said and done, we can actually delete this here. Let's undo this. This. And directly connect this to the railway line. Becomes a bit silly. You know, if you don't plan ahead, it becomes problematic. It's like same thing. You got to plan for the future. It becomes problematic. Don't like that underneath. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do not like that underneath. Okay, let's delete you. Delete you. Delete you. Got rid of all of it, right? So now I'm gonna have to go above. I have to extend this outwards like so. Bar from bar here. Do a bypasser. Right there. Cool. Why's it underneath though? That's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Delete. Delete. Or bulldoze as they like to call it. And up here. Kidding me, man? Kidding me, bruh? Are you kidding? Okay. I was almost disappointed there for a sec. Cool. Okay. Make it actual look like an actual railway line, right? Keep on out here and join it up there. Cool. That one joined there. Is expanded. You can join here. There we go. Nice. Looks like an actual railway now, right? Let's do this. Delete these for now. These here as well. Can we go upwards? What about here? Can we go upwards? Up ahead. Sinova. Not the best, are they? These are railway bridges. Not the best aesthetically. Don't look too good, do they? It's one thing I never did like about City Skylines railway bridges. They're not the best looking ones, are they? Let's that point. Lift up. Ooh, just made it. One. There we go. Oh, gotta be delicate. There we go. There we go. Cool. That's okay. just better underneath or like this. Just better. We want to have that up there or underneath. It has to go underneath. Going underground, dude. We're going back to the ground where we belong. It's where all life began anyway. It's where all the genetic stuff is anyway. That's where all the secrets are in the ground. Get rid of that. Fuck you. Okay, no. Escape. Ooh, so many keyboard buttons to press just to get along with this game, huh? Like writing code, right? There we go. How many buttons to press? Oh, let's stretch a little bit further out. I keep an eye on that money because you know, you might end up running out of money, not even knowing that you spent. Okay, that connects as well. Connect this bad boy. Rest. Oh, I run out of money there for a sec. Go back. Let's go back. We're here? No. Don't like that, do you? Okay, if that's the case, then we'll connect over here then, right? Slope too steep. Huh. Okay, if that's the case. What's up with that? What is going on here? That's just strange. Why would it do that? Why would it do that? That one, was one of them too low? One of them too high? Slope too steep. Interesting. Let's see how much money we got left. Interesting. Gotta watch this money, dude. Can't do it there. What if we select you here? Space already occupied. Connects there. Okay. As long as it connects. Let's bring those pylons back. Should have done that. It's just a waste of money. But then again, you know, it's City Skylines. You gotta waste a bit of money. Connect. Connect. There we go. 19 G's. All right, let's replay. Let's resume play. And we have a train. We got a railway line connected to our city by the train station. Page up. We can delete this reference code. Cool. There we go. Cool. Good to go. Looks a bit weird because it's underground, but it would be nice if this was above ground. I don't know why it's like that, but I guess that's where the game is. But we've got a train station, so now the city's this hopefully should increase now. This is all going to be high rise. This is the big connecting road. This is all going to be high rise. So but what do we do now? How do we go about making high rise buildings? First and foremost, we're gonna buy not this stuff, no. Don't really want things like that at the moment. Give me affording of this stuff here. Some really good stuff here. Some really good high-rise buildings. So much. Lots of Park Stadium. What we got here? Can't afford a single one of these. How much is this? This is 15 G's. 15 grand. 15,000. Excuse me. My use of terminology there. Urbanized. How much is this? 20,000. No, we can't afford such a thing. I'll leave it for now. But we've gotta begin to zone out high-rise buildings. But what's the noise like? What is the noise? That's the most important thing. So it's noise like you don't want to have too much noise. Otherwise, is that my own window noise? Yeah, that's very noisy. It's very noisy. Very noisy. Okay. I like the way it just highlights the color like that. Trying to think of these things as thoroughly as possible. So what do we do, guys, here? We've got to build a high rise. We want it to slowly ascend. want like little sections over here. So I suppose we can build a parallel community over here next to the train station. No. What do we do on the opposite side? Yeah, we build it on the opposite side. So but we want it to be parallel. And remember, I'm using this dirt road as a reference point because it can be very. I want to keep it as grid. I want to keep it as 90 degrees as possible. So I'm using this dirt road here as a reference point. So I'm able to keep it in a nice square grid system. So this right here is going to be our first, officially our first. How do I make this road here parallel? The angle. Ooh. You know, the geometry of this, the game is amazing, but the geometry sometimes, you know, because I want this to be parallel as well. So it'd been easier if it was designed to help you keep this parallel, but we'll do it that way. You got to spend money just to make it parallel. That's not 90 degrees, is it? Okay, so we're able to keep it parallel here. We can just update this road, so it's not an issue. So we can just yeah. So this is these 2 points here. These 2 points. Can we curve this? So I don't like that 90 degree too much, so I'm thinking about curving it. But it's only saying that. So I'll tell you what. Since if that's the issue, if that's the case, I'll do this. Right? I'll curve it over here like so. Come on, there we go. Cool. We'll extend it now outwards here. And this will be Archer Road here. Yeah, and we'll keep it that way. So this little section here is gonna be our official high-rise community, our first high-rise community. Now, what do I do? Do I put them side on the within this box here? What do I do here? What do we do here? Got to really think about this. I'll make an X here. Make an X across. Make an across here. Cool. Boom. Okay. About there. About there. Okay. And from about here. Don't want to go too much over here. And does that do the job? We don't want we'll put low-rised shops and stuff over here. Low-rised commercial zone over here, so that these are the shops that they can go and buy things when they need to buy things. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, let me put access for them. They need access, so let us officially put a pathway. What's this? A fence. Nice. Or prison. What? I don't want no prison fence. I thought it was an actual fence itself. Come on, man. Oh, it was an actual fence, dude. So we're gonna have to delete this back a little bit. Not the whole thing. I want to delete the whole thing, dude. Why does it? I don't want to delete the whole thing. Just a tiny bit. That's how you keep it. That's how you keep it from deleting the whole thing. So we want what do you want? We want a pavement over here. So who's on this little section here? About there to there. And then now we should be able to connect this using the Archer Road itself. From there to there, right? This should officially connect. Wow. Oh boy. Wow. I'm sure I've got an asset somewhere here where I can design these pavements thoroughly. That's what we got here. 5 minutes left. Okay. Oh no, that's water. What's this? Parks. Okay. Great. Okay, I know there's an issue here. Guys, we are in trouble here. Okay, before we were in trouble there for a sec, so we cannot use this because it's broken. What about this? What's this? Another broken. You know what? Let me save this. Before I go any further, let me save this because I did not save it. I haven't saved it yet. So before we have to end up having to cancel the game prematurely because of a broken asset, let's save it first and foremost. What's this do? What's that? Grid. Not sure what this does. We have pavement here. Alright, so we can, yeah, this is what I was talking about. It allows us, come on, keep it moving. There we go. That's actually not even too bad, but it allows for them to have access. With that said, we can actually zone this little section here. Cool. Suppose we can put some trees there as well, right? Nice. I like that tool there. Okay, now I remember because I was thinking I've got a tool of some sort where I can actually do these things without size. Let's reduce the size without having to strain too much. What kind of trees? Okay, we can put tree. Nice, beautiful tree. Put some trees there. And now they can go around the side. Too many trees. Let's get rid of a few. We want to actually see the citizens go around the side. So tell you what, we'll get rid of all of them and we'll do it again. We'll select them again. Come on. Actually we'll go for smaller ones. Put some vegetation there. Boom. How does that look? I don't want them too big because I want to see the citizens go around. Talk about human destruction, right? Talk about human destruction towards nature, huh? And here I am, literally showing the destructive side of humanity, right? One there, a large one, large one. Let's see. 3 trees. Okay, we'll do that. We'll leave that as it is because I gotta keep an eye on time, but at the same time I want to actually resume play so that these low-rise commercial buildings can move in. Now we can zoom this, but let's first and foremost update the dirt roads to actual roads, functionable roads. Okay. See, I always use the dirt roads for reference points because they're much more simpler and you can just about do a lot with the dirt roads. Don't zone that out. Zone, please, thank you. So you can actually use the dirt roads as reference points because they're quite cheap as well. So you can use them as referencing points, and I always use them as referencing points. So it allows me to, just to zone those very tricky angles, tricky places where you cannot use this road as a reference point. You can't. So that's why I use the dirt roads. But let's actually zone this area here. Last couple of minutes here. Last minute or two. Zone here, zone here, zone here. So officially this is starting here. This point here is where our high-rise community begins. After this road here, there is all the low rises on this side. But now I'm just gonna try and zone the rest of this. Try and update this. But it's all even in that. I want all the way through. Cool. And now of course they're gonna need services, water and electricity. So let's see what I like for water. Okay, let's ensure that this area has water for now. That point as well. You're gonna want electricity. Cool. Time is it? Oh, 10 o'clock. Oh boy. Want electricity in a minute. So what do we provide them with? Because we gotta keep an eye on our actual electricity that we have available. So what we can do here is build a school, a primary school on this side. We'll give them access, but at the same time I've got this radius here. Instead of me zoning pylons, electric pylons far too out. That's it, guys. See you in the next episode. Peace.